Mars, the red planet. A world that has long fascinated and intrigued us. A celestial neighbor that has captivated humanity for millennia. From ancient astronomers who charted its movements across the sky, to modern scientists who send rovers to explore its surface, Mars has always been a source of wonder and curiosity. Its rusty hues, visible even to the naked eye, whisper tales of ancient volcanoes, vast canyons, and the faint possibility of life beyond our pale blue dot. These geological features tell a story of a planet that was once dynamic and active, with the potential to harbor life. For centuries, it has been a point of light in our night sky, a beacon for dreamers and stargazers. The red planet has inspired countless myths, stories, and scientific inquiries, each generation building upon the knowledge of the last. But now, Mars represents something more, a potential second home for humanity. As we face the challenges of climate change, overpopulation, and resource depletion on Earth, the idea of colonizing Mars offers a glimmer of hope for the future. Imagine a future where sleek spacecraft pierce the veil of the Martian atmosphere, depositing intrepid explorers onto its dusty surface. These pioneers would be the first to set foot on a new world, carrying with them the dreams and aspirations of all humanity. Picture shimmering domes, sheltering lush gardens, and bustling habitats, bathed in the warm glow of artificial sunlight. These habitats would be self-sustaining, using advanced technology to recycle air, water, and nutrients, creating a thriving ecosystem on the barren Martian landscape. Envision children, born under a salmon-colored sky, gazing back at the distant blue jewel of Earth. These children would grow up in a world unlike any other, with a unique perspective on our place in the universe. This is the dream of Mars colonization: to establish a permanent human presence on another planet, to create a new branch of human civilization that can thrive and grow in the harsh environment of Mars, to create a backup for humanity in the face of existential threats, ensuring the survival of our species, even if disaster strikes on Earth. This vision is not just about survival, but about thriving and expanding our horizons, and to push the boundaries of human ingenuity and exploration. The challenges of living on Mars would drive innovation in science, technology, and engineering, leading to new discoveries and advancements that could benefit all of humanity. It is a vision that has captured the imaginations of scientists, entrepreneurs, and everyday citizens alike. From the ambitious plans of space agencies and private companies, to the dreams of children who look up at the night sky and wonder what it would be like to live on another planet. But is it merely a dream? Or can this ambitious vision become a tangible reality? The journey to Mars is fraught with challenges, but with determination, innovation, and collaboration, we may one day turn this dream into a reality. Our own planet is facing unprecedented challenges: climate change, resource depletion, overpopulation, and the looming threat of pandemics put our very survival at risk. The delicate balance of Earth's ecosystems is under immense strain. We are pushing the limits of our planet's carrying capacity. The drive to explore Mars is not solely fueled by scientific curiosity. It's also a response to the growing realization that humanity needs a plan B. We must confront the uncomfortable truth that our time on Earth may be finite. We have a moral imperative to safeguard our species and ensure its long-term survival. Establishing a self-sustaining colony on Mars could provide a safety net for humanity. It could serve as a repository for our knowledge, culture, and genetic diversity, a safeguard against catastrophic events that could threaten our existence on Earth. The journey to Mars and the subsequent colonization effort are fraught with daunting challenges. These challenges span across various domains, including technology, science, and human endurance. Each step of the mission requires meticulous planning and innovative solutions to overcome the obstacles that lie ahead. The sheer distance between Earth and Mars, averaging about 140 million miles, presents a logistical nightmare. This vast expanse of space means that communication delays can be up to 20 minutes one way, making real-time problem-solving nearly impossible. The spacecraft must be equipped with autonomous systems to handle emergencies without immediate input from mission control. The journey itself would take around 7 months, exposing astronauts to prolonged cosmic radiation and the debilitating effects of microgravity. Prolonged exposure to cosmic radiation increases the risk of cancer and other health issues, while microgravity can lead to muscle atrophy and bone density loss. Advanced shielding and countermeasures are essential to protect the crew during this long voyage. Landing on Mars is no easy feat either. The planet's gravity is only about 38% of Earth's, which complicates the landing process. The spacecraft must slow down from its interplanetary travel speed to a safe landing velocity, a task made more difficult by Mars' thin atmosphere. Its thin atmosphere provides little resistance for spacecraft, requiring complex braking systems and precise maneuvering. Engineers must design innovative entry, descent, and landing systems to ensure a safe touchdown. Parachutes, retro rockets, and inflatable decelerators are just a few of the technologies being explored. Once on the surface, colonists would face a harsh and unforgiving environment. The Martian soil, known as regolith, is toxic due to high levels of perchlorates, which can interfere with human thyroid function. Additionally, the lack of liquid water and the thin atmosphere make it difficult to grow food and sustain life. The Martian atmosphere is incredibly thin, composed primarily of carbon dioxide, and offers little protection from harmful solar and cosmic radiation. This means that habitats must be built with robust radiation shielding to protect the inhabitants. Technologies such as underground living quarters or radiation-absorbing materials are being considered to mitigate these risks. Temperatures on Mars are extreme, plunging to minus 200 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 129 degrees Celsius at night. These frigid conditions require advanced thermal insulation and heating systems to keep habitats and equipment operational. And reaching a balmy 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius, at the equator during the day. This wide temperature fluctuation poses additional challenges for maintaining stable living conditions and ensuring the functionality of machinery and electronics. Water, essential for life as we know it, is scarce, locked away as ice beneath the surface or in the polar ice caps. Extracting and purifying this water is a significant challenge, requiring advanced technology and energy resources. Future missions must develop sustainable methods to utilize this precious resource for drinking, agriculture, and other essential needs. The human element. Psychological impacts of the red planet. Beyond the technological hurdles, we must also consider the profound psychological impacts of sending humans to Mars. The journey to Mars itself is a daunting challenge, with astronauts spending months in the confined quarters of a spacecraft, far from the comforts of Earth. The isolation and confinement of a Mars mission would be unlike anything experienced before. The small enclosed spaces and the lack of privacy could lead to significant stress and anxiety. Astronauts would be millions of miles from home, with limited communication with Earth, and no possibility of immediate rescue. This sense of remoteness and the knowledge that help is not readily available could exacerbate feelings of loneliness and vulnerability. The lack of familiar sensory input, the absence of Earth's natural rhythms, and the constant awareness of the hostile Martian environment could take a toll on even the most resilient individuals. The barren, desolate landscape of Mars offers little in the way of visual or auditory stimulation, which could lead to sensory deprivation. The psychological well-being of Mars colonists would be paramount to the success of any colonization effort. Regular psychological counseling and support systems would be necessary to help astronauts cope with the unique challenges of living on Mars. Creating a sense of community, purpose, and connection to Earth will be crucial for maintaining morale and mental health. Group activities, shared responsibilities, and regular communication with loved ones back home can help foster a sense of belonging and reduce feelings of isolation. Innovative approaches to habitat design, virtual reality simulations of Earth environments, and robust communication systems will be essential. These technologies can provide astronauts with a semblance of normalcy and comfort, helping them to stay mentally and emotionally healthy during their mission on the Red Planet. Section 5. Ethical crossroads. Are we raiders of the last frontier? The prospect of colonizing Mars also raises profound ethical questions. Do we have the right to claim another planet as our own, potentially disrupting any existing Martian life, however primitive? What are our obligations to preserve the pristine environment of Mars for future generations, both human and potentially Martian? The potential for exploitation of Martian resources, the introduction of Earth-based life, and the long-term impact of human presence on the Martian ecosystem are all issues that require careful consideration and ethical frameworks. We must proceed with caution and humility, recognizing that we are not conquerors of Mars, but rather custodians of another world.